Hi everyone, welcome Virgo. This is a September reading for you. So let's just dive in. Like I said, you have the Otter Spirit. You are never alone. I love the heart shape that these two otters make. You have close ones that love you dearly. Let me pull a planet and see which one could actually be most active in September in your natal chart, like regardless of the actual transits. Your North Node, so something that you're striving to attain. This is truly your purpose, something that you were called to do, that you feel is destined for you. Let's look at the tarot. So I drew two cards at once, the Eight of Wands with the Three of Wands. There's fast communication, of course, but you're waiting for that communication. You're either expecting it or just like really longing for it. For some reason, I do think that you know it's coming. Let's see what else. The King of Cups. So you could be expecting a conversation with someone that isn't quite opened or usually very opened, but you're hoping they will open up. It'd be someone that you care for greatly. Maybe somebody that you think might be alone at the moment, going through XYZ, and you feel like maybe you need to reach out. Ten of Pentacles, it's a family member, somebody that could be in a particular financial bind. Maybe that's why they won't reach out to you. They will not ask for help. This person will never acknowledge that they need help, especially not in the state that they're in. If they're very depressed about it, you know, having or seeing something slowly, something very solid, see it slowly disappear would be very difficult on this person. It could be that you hear from that occurrence, that you hear that this happens to this particular person. It's a Tower moment. Even if the Tower is in the reverse, it could have just occurred, or it's about to occur. Something is going to happen that is drastic and dramatic. You are the Queen of Pentacles here. You're the solid one. You could probably provide some help. Hence why you're never alone is maybe your own propension to offer help as something that you were here to do. Maybe specifically towards this person that you really need to help them financially and maybe even just emotionally. The Devil, this person is in a bind. This is going to be a very difficult situation, I can tell you that. There's going to be a lot of high emotions. There could be like an habitual way of reacting, especially on the part of the King of Cups here. They could be drinking, they could maybe revert to bad habits just in order to cope with the situation or avoid coping with the situation. You're going to hear from this very, very soon during the month of September. Definitely. Change of message here. Another set of circumstances where something is initiated maybe by you. What is that? You're waiting. You're actually waiting to invest your money, but you have an idea that you're hoping will bring you some cash. Why is it that you're holding off? You need to study more. You need to evaluate what this is more. Somewhat, you're feeling a little bit pessimistic and you're thinking you might not start, even if you're very eager. Could be that it's delayed. Could be that if you have to invest money, you can't be helping someone financially and then have enough money maybe to start something on your own. The King of Swords is in the reverse. Watch out for bad advice. Go to the right people when it comes to investing your money. I have to say that. There's also a heartbreak. I don't think that you'd want to associate with them. I do think that they're not reliable when it comes to your feelings, to investing your emotions. It wouldn't, you couldn't build on it, even if you're very attracted to them. Why is this person, you see, you're going to cut them off. You kind of have you have a similar affinity, like, okay, you have a similar way of thinking maybe that you enjoy. But it's not enough, and there is the fact that you're not quite on the same page either. Not truly. So you're going to probably discard this, cut this off. The Strength in the reverse. What are you not holding back on? Okay, you want to apologize. Another King. You're dealing with 3 different kings here. 3 different people, very distinct. Why is there an apology? What is this for? A Knight. It could be a person, but it could be that you said something about someone else, that you were talking about another person. I think that the conversation didn't go well. It could also be that you didn't hold back what you thought. You know what I mean? You spoke maybe too fast. I don't know if there's a business deal between the 2 of you. There's something that needs to be rushed, or that feels rushed, or that was rushed. It feels like the haste in the words. It feels like, you know, when you speak too fast and you really regret, you wish you could retract your words or backtrack on something. But there's no backtracking. I think you didn't hold off when it was time. Another Knight. There's a lot of people around you in September. There's a lot of people. I feel there's a lot of people involved in your affairs. Especially the last portion here. It feels like whatever you say about whatever is being interpreted. You might be too much of an open book. And yet another Knight. I can't believe this. Just in this small spread, there's 1 King, 3 Knights. In the last portion. There's a lot of masculine energy. I think there's competition. People are really involved in your affairs. It feels like people are looking to partner with you, collaborate with you, but everybody's fighting to do that. Maybe you've made promises to a few people or spoke about, let's say for instance, let's say you spoke about a project and you approached a few people. Now they all think or would like to work with you, but now you are stuck with having to choose. That kind of energy. And now you're in a predicament. It feels like you would have proposed something far-reaching, like something that will only come to be in a few months, in a few years even, like a year or two, something like a midterm kind of timeline. I just want to go back to you're never alone. I mean, you're absolutely surrounded. All these nights. It's interesting that you're dealing with two kings. One is in love, one is like family. And then when it comes to your business or your projects, you're dealing with knights. So I think you need to work with younger people. Not very young, but younger than you. Like I want to say almost a generation younger. Like a 10-year difference. My guess. Take it or leave it. One knight is very driven, but also he's the hasty one and he's the one that pushes the most. And he's probably the one that's hardest to handle if you were to work with him, the one that would contradict you the most. Then you have two softer ones. One is less reliable, the other one is a little bit like sweet talker. You're gonna collaborate with all three. This is really interesting. Look at that. I feel like you're gonna collaborate with all three. I thought you would have to choose, but I don't think so. That's why you're never alone. You're working in a group. You built a team. Let me pull one more card. I want to see what you're working on. You're working on your money, but why the Five of Pentacles? It might be to help the person from the beginning. There's a page now. I think it's the message from the beginning. This is like the person that could have asked you for help at the beginning, that's having a really tough time money-wise. They're down on their resources. You might go to some people to build something around. How can I put this? To put something in place to help this person recover. And I want to say recover in every sense of the word, emotionally, with, you know, a lot of sympathy and empathy for this person. This person is really down on their luck. You're really going to help them. You're the only, you know, you're this pragmatic queen. You're also this no-nonsense person that cuts through the BS when it's time. It's an interesting one. Thank you for listening. I'll see you soon. Please like the video, share, and subscribe.